Ooh. Uh, all right. Good morning, you guys. Yeah, I just got up. I'm just getting some early morning sun, and I wanted to talk about how getting jacked, right, is not this overly complex thing. I feel like I see so many these coaches and people selling shit, saying yeah, oh, there's all this stuff. Like I can teach you the ways. Like they're kind of making it seem like this shit is really that complicated. Like it's extremely complicated, and honestly, it's not. If you just think of like anybody who consistently works out, they're pretty jacked, right? They're not even like the most hyper optimal. Like they don't even consume all this lifting content, all this stuff. It's probably just some guy you see at the gym and he's really jacked. Obviously, genetics play into things, but anybody who's like, oh yeah, I've been consistently going to the gym for 10 years, like some like old dude, he's gonna be jacked, right? And I'm sure if you looked at pictures of him when he's younger, he's probably like pretty fit. But I think that there's just way too much overcomplication of things. My friend, who's getting into lifting a little bit, he lifted here and there. He asked me a genuine question of like, hey, what's better, like African curls, or should I be doing spider curls? And I'm like, and they'll just be like questions kind of like that, and they're not like stupid questions. Like they're, you can do these bicep exercises, but I just told them, bro, honestly, like your bicep exercise selection doesn't matter too much. I just said like kind of do what you like to do. I said I do preacher curl and I do like hammer curls and just regular bicep curls. But really, I said the bottom line is you want to make sure you're progressing on these movements. If you're just doing, 12 sets, or I mean not 12 sets, 12 reps every time you go in of the exact same weight, like your muscles don't need to grow. Like there's not anything forcing it to, want to grow anymore. And not saying that it's not going to grow from doing that, but you're not going to see progress as well. But really what matters is that you're just hitting each muscle group consistently over a long extended period of time, and you're actually trying, in there, trying to get stronger, right? Trying to do one more rep than last time, one more pound than last time. And yeah, you literally just do that for like, your first 3 years of consistency. You're probably gonna make majority of the gains if you're actually doing what you told yourself or what you told everybody, that you said you were gonna do, right? Oh yeah, I'm getting in the gym. Like yeah, oh yeah, I work out. Oh yeah, you know. But yeah. Other than that, it's like, yeah, it's your diet. Your diet matters, but you don't need some hyper optimized plan, dude. You can just eat your fucking potatoes and beef and eggs, unless you're eating just complete bullshit. But I feel like, if you're not a complete idiot, you know what you're putting in your body, whether it's gonna like help you or not. It's very basics. Protein and carbs, bro. Like that's what you need to grow. So, and that's not saying like this isn't to be like looking down on those people, but I think getting into like the gym now, and like if you get sucked into the social media aspect of things, I think it can kind of feel overwhelming with the amount of information that's thrown at you. And obviously there is like if there's a graph, right, this is just like everything I'm saying, but then there's a slightly, you know, higher amount of gains you'll make doing like the whatever hyper optimal thing. But really what the hyper optimal thing is what I said, is just, getting extremely fucking strong. And by doing that, you don't want to beat your body down too bad, so then you're able to get strong for next session. And that's really it. Like that's the bottom line, at least in my opinion. But yeah, you do that. You just, slam some orange juice after your workout. Like shit ton of protein. You're inevitably gonna get jacked as long as you just follow the consistency, which is pretty boring. I feel like there's not much to talk about. I think Rich Piana said this in a video, and he was saying, there's not much to it, bro. there's, you know, people like to say, like, seem so smart, oh, there's all these little things. Like, yeah, there is, like, if you really get into the science of things, but it's just eat a fuck ton of food and lift hard as shit and do that for a while, and that's really it. And, you know, I think a lot of times, you know, myself included, we'll watch these videos of all this, you know, technical stuff, but really deep down we know it's just like, I'm kind of using that video as, you know, motivation, because I already know this shit, right? I've already learned that before. And if you haven't, then I would, you know, it's probably good to learn it, but I've already watched all the educational videos, so it's just whether or not I'm willing to, you know, apply it. But yeah, sorry, I just kind of wanted to talk about that this morning. But we're gonna make breakfast, and I'll show you guys my entire workout, my altered workout, because I fucked up my back. Back's feeling great, actually. I haven't deadlifted, but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys kind of my shoulders, arms, tris, and leg day. And because I'm not doing, you know, a lot of pressing movements or hip hinge movements, my frequency for legs can be pretty damn high. So I'm pretty much hitting legs like 3 times a week. Sometimes 4. I think I got sick the other week because I did that, but, or like not sick, but like a little, I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah. Gabby is sleeping, I think, still. So I'm gonna make her breakfast, and yeah, we're gonna get on with the day. Here's what we're working with. Now, okay, 4 eggs, right? Fuck, Jesus. All right, here's what we're working with for breakfast. So, 4 eggs, it's really not that much protein. It's like 24 grams of protein maybe. Then I got 2 things of toast. But what I've done the past couple days is, you see this here, this little can of tuna, 43 grams of protein in here. So I'm just gonna throw some hot sauce in there, add it as like a little topping, and yeah, that's gonna be like 60 grams of protein easy for breakfast. So that's what we're gonna do. And then you just mash that shit up. You wanna make sure you mash it up real good. Otherwise, it's really not that bad tasting. Like just tuna alone. Oh, Jesus. And boom. That's your 60, maybe 70 grams of protein breakfast. Yeah, and then you just drink like 12 ounces of orange juice with it. You're carved up. Maybe you have a little pre-workout, you know, rice packet. You got easily 100 grams of carbs. You already got enough protein. You can easily hit 200 by the end of the day. Yeah.
Oh man. Maybe you gotta send Brian
So yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of upper today and a slight amount of legs. But yeah, we got some bis, tris, delts, and I'm gonna do calves, a little bit of hamstrings and quads. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. Oh my God, I feel fucking good. But I wanna say that, man, I feel like low confidence, like obviously nobody chooses to have low confidence, right? But I feel like I got to a point where I was identifying
myself with being a low confidence individual, like once, you know, my kind of honeymoon phase of, you know, doing all these new things kind of like wore off, right? I kind of had like a mundane perspective towards, you know, everything that I was doing. And I think through just like repeating that action, that literal action of just like being nonchalant and just like not, you know, choosing to be nonchalant, but really it was just me just exuding low confidence, right? And I feel like, I don't know, I've just been kind of thinking about this the past couple of days, and I feel like that has kind of poisoned me in a way to where, you know, I'm so unconfident in being myself, right? I'm so unconfident in, you know, all the things that I'm doing that it's making me, you know, through the things that I post, through the things that I'm doing, it's making me feel like I'm putting on an act, right? I feel like I'm performing, right? Because I'm starting to, you know, I think about how I'm perceived, and I think about like the perception of like, you know, social media and like what people might think of me, right? And I'm reacting based off that. And I think that, you know, I wasn't conscious of this happening, but I've just been, you know, thinking about it. And I think that that has probably been the worst thing for me. Like, before, I used to really not even pay attention too much to social media, right? What other people were doing. I was just kind of doing my own fucking thing. And, you know, social media, right? It may not matter like to you guys. Like before I even did social media, I didn't even have, you know, Instagram or anything like that. I did, but I deleted it, right? Because I just thought it was bad for you. But this is my fucking life. Like this is my job. This is everything that I've worked for. And, you know, to just like kind of, you know, be, I guess, mean to myself by poo-pooing everything that I do and, you know, the shit that I take pride in, right, that I should be taking pride in, has kind of just like infected me, and I'm honestly fucking sick of it. So yeah, I just kind of want to apologize, because I feel like as the viewer, like you guys, I don't know, you guys probably know me better than I think that you know me, right? So maybe, but you know, I've just been kind of thinking about that lately, and I'm kind of like mad at myself. But, you know, right, going back to the beginning, nobody chooses to have low confidence, and I think that, I don't know, I think that, you know, I guess really reflecting and just like thinking about my own thoughts and, you know, how it's affecting my life has kind of like woke me the fuck up a little bit. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about that, because I kind of got, I don't know, I feel like I just wasn't fucking like thinking anymore. I used to be so perceptive of, you know, how I'm acting, how my ego's reacting with things, and like maybe a little bit too much. Like nothing would really affect me, but I would, you know, always be trying to choose the morally correct path when, yeah, and then I got to a point where I just kind of stopped doing that. Like I kind of stopped like thinking, and you know, I think it's because I got to a point where I was maybe overthinking things a little bit. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. We are about to go hit the gym. It's 103 degrees. I don't have the AC on. I'm fucking sweating, but yeah, let's go hit this workout.
Flesh and bone, and in the seconds where we know we're free, is the place that we call home. When there's nowhere left to run, run with me. Let the moment be a century. When it's all that you've become, set it free. Let this moment be a sanctuary. When it's all that you've become, set it free. Let this moment be a another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight.